You've been told that if you just log in for 2 or 3 hours a day, you'll become a powerhouse. You'll write the book, finish the degree, or build a business. You've been told willpower is the key. It's a lie. Willpower is finite resource. And if you are spending yours just resisting the urge to check your phone, you've already lost. 2 hours is not breakthrough, it's just good enough. And good enough does not change lives. To achieve greatness, you don't need more motivation. You need a scheduling philosophy. You need to decide if you are a monk, a journalist, or something in between. Because true breakthroughs require extended cognitive intensity. They require you to submerge and stay there. Today, we are breaking down the four blueprints of deep work, from the extreme isolation of Carl Jung's to the superpower used by the world's most productive journalists. By the end of this video, you won't just try to focus, you will have a system to rebuild your life. Let's begin. First is monastic philosophy, which is hermit approach. Core concept, total elimination of distractions for long periods, months, years, imagine that how big it is. The mechanism, you vanish, no emails, no social media availability, no shallow obligations. You become unreachable to the outside world. Who is this for? Novelists, for example Neil Stephenson, researchers working on a single civilization level breakthroughs, which is in a big scale, and people whose value comes solely from the output, not the connection. The catch here is that this is impossible for 99% of the people. If your boss can't reach you for 3 months, you will get fired. So this does not mean that, oh yeah, I'm going to be the 1%, and I'm going to start with it. You must know your limits, okay? If you are a beginner, we have the philosophy for it. So this is impossible for 99% of the people, and it's for the researchers working on a single civilization level. Civilization level. Just imagine how big it is, and civilization level breakthroughs. So part two, bimodal philosophy, the Jungian hybrid. Core concept: balancing the monastic intensity with normal life. The mechanism: you divide your time clearly. Deep mode, first part, you retreat like a monk for a few days or weeks. Then open mode, you return to the city, answer emails, teach, and be social. The rule here is the deep unit must be at least one full day. You cannot be bimodal for just 2 hours. Who is this for? Professors, people with flexible seasonal schedules, or those who can bank their time, which means those who can save their time in order to make the bimodal breakthroughs. So part 3, the rhythmic philosophy, the chain method. Core concept: consistency over intensity, making deep work a habit, daily habit rather than a sporadic retreat. The mechanism: chain method, same field strategy. Get a calendar. Every day you hit your deep work target, e.g. for 3 hours, example, put a big red X there. Goal: don't break the chain. Planning: you must look a week ahead and block the time slot before the week starts. So goal here is to don't break the chain. And planning is that you week ahead and block the time slot before the week starts. Every Monday, every Sunday, just get ready for the week ahead. This is very great habit you can integrate in your day-to-day life. Oops, excuse me. So who is this for? Most office workers, students, and people with standard 9 to 5 jobs. This reduces the friction of deciding when to work. You just look at the calendar and do it. The rhythmic philosophy is greatly suited for me. For example, I use a planning ahead, which means that every Saturday and Sunday I take time 3 to 4 hours every Saturday and Sunday to work on my student projects, which is to rehearse what I learned throughout the week and increase my speaking ability in German. Okay, so this is for students as well. This is for office workers and people with standard to 9 to 5 jobs. This reduces the friction of deciding when to work. You just look at the calendar and do it. Part 4, the journalistic philosophy, the commando approach. Core concept: fitting deep work into the cracks of a chaotic day. The mechanism: switching from shallow to deep instantly. Scenario: you have 30 minutes before a meeting, go. Scenario: your flight is delayed, go. The warning here is that this is advanced technique, very advanced, and it requires highly trained focus muscle. Beginners will fail at this because their brain takes 20 minutes just to warm up, Just to warm up, it takes 20 minutes for beginners who have not tried it. Even the ones who does not meditate and does not know anything about the deep work. And for example, if you are totally beginner, you need at least 20 minutes just to warm up your brain. So this means that you must take at least 1 hour session in order to have around 15 to 20 minutes of focused work. Just get it into your mind. It's very advanced technique. So train your focus muscle. Who is this for? Walter Isaacson wrote The Innovators while running a magazine. He's a CEO, high-level CEO. And this is for them, high-level CEOs and people who cannot control their own schedules. It is a superpower developed over years. This is kind of superpower you wish you had every time, and if you have it, and if you are going to have it, for example, it's 1 year from now, you have this kind of muscle, it's 5 years from now, you have better kind of muscle, and you are very satisfied for it. So believe when I'm saying this is superpower, and try to integrate it in your day-to-day life. Video conclusion. I call to you for action, okay? Summary, don't try to be a monk if you have a boss, or don't try to be a journalist if you are a beginner. Recommendation here is to start with rhythmic, build the chain. Once you have the muscle, try bimodal, and only when you are master, attempt journalistic. Thanks for watching, bye now, bye bye.